You gotta go outside? Come on. Hi, Making Bone Gang, and welcome back to another episode. We're gonna have to do this part kind of quick because it started kind of late and it's only a half hour until it gets dark. But we're gonna be doing something different today. Hold on, let me get something. Oh, I gotta get this thing out of here. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Yep, there we go. Hey, the trap just had a baby. Yep, that's right. We're gonna attempt to do some trapping today. So if you've been with me for a while, you might know my neighbor right there has some chickens. They actually have them on their front porch right now because ever since the storm took their chicken yard, chicken house, and all of that stuff, and because my sheds are still in their yard, which I'm working on, by the way, been kind of burning that one a little bit every day until they can get that thing situated. The birds are up on the porch, and the raccoon actually got up there on the porch at one point, and I've been seeing a lot of tracks, so we're gonna go try and catch us a raccoon, not only to save the chickens, but kind of want to see what raccoon tastes like. I got my trapping license this year, planning on doing some trapping. It's going to be a little bit more difficult now that my yard still looks like this. Yep, top layer's starting to dry, but once we get a little further over there, it starts sinking just like it used to. Oh, look at that bird. There's a bird. That's a bird. I don't think I can shoot that bird. I came check this place out before back here on the end, back into my property, and I seen a bunch of raccoon tracks. So I know they've been meandering around here, as well as Frank's house. I'll show you that if we still have daylight after we set this trap out. You can see right here my footprints. The last time I tried to come back here, started sinking. So I'm gonna go see if I can't find where them tracks were again, and we'll set the trap out. There's some right there. So I know they come back through here. I don't know how fresh that is though. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that's a coyote print. Might just be one of my dogs, but I don't know if my dogs came all the way back here. Some more raccoons. Is that rabbit turds? I ain't seen rabbits out here yet. That'd be a great thing. So it looks like. And my foot's stuck. Awesome. Alright, well, we're losing daylight quick. Pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to see me on camera, so we're gonna go ahead and set it right here. But there's a couple tracks around. I'm gonna nestle it up right up in here, I think, like so. See if I can put you down somewhere where I can do this. Tank's over there losing his mind because I'm over here and he's like, oh, I miss you. Just making sure it works. So now for bait. Dug in the wife's freezer and got her some of her salmon fillets. Put this way in the back. Hopefully I'll trigger the trap. Yeah, there we go. And then I also got a little bit of dog food and some squirrel parts right there. I'm gonna sprinkle on in here in that trap a little bit. I'm gonna dump a little bit in the back right there. And then I'm gonna put some right here in the beginning of the trap. Some around the edge. Get them looking around for it. We're gonna pick up the trash for sure. So it did get dark real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I didn't get to show you this outside, but if you're not familiar with how these traps work, this here's a miniature version, I guess, for catching squirrels and whatnot. Exact same design though. You have a cage, trap, simple enough. You have a door right here. This latch right here, you just push this down. It'll lift this door up like so. And then you lift this little bar, and what that does is it holds this, supposed to hold, oh, there it is, yeah. So you can see if I can get it to work right. Come on, cooperate, Bo. So there's a little latch, this little latch right here, that when you lift this door up, that sucker slides right up underneath it, like that, and holds that door up. Now, when a critter comes along, oh, look, food, and he just climbs on right in there. What happens is, while he's back here trying to get that food, old Bo just steps on this little panel right here and got him. So once this comes down, this little latch pops up right there. That way you can't lift this door up, stops you from lifting it up. And then when you go along checking your trap and you see a little varmint in there that you want to eat or maybe just get rid of, you got him. So this is what they call a live trap. Traps them alive, doesn't hurt them one bit actually. And then you can either relocate them or eat them. We're gonna be eating them. But I'll pick you guys back up in the morning. Well, it's the next day. Time to check the traps. Reckon it's time to pull out the old dispatcher and give her a go. Well, we got a bit of rain last night and bunch more this morning, half the day. That's why it's taking me so long to get after it. It's probably, what, 2 o'clock? Temperature dropped a little bit. I guess that was a front moving through. That's why I'm wearing this sweatshirt. Not really cold enough to need a sweatshirt. Cold enough if you want to wear one. I kind of do because I like this sweatshirt. Which brings me to my next point. If you want one of these bad boys, you can pick it up at shoppelicanzoneoutdoors.com. Pick you up this one. This is the marshland or the field camo. Get you one. Get your hat. Get you something. Help support the channel. Well, you can see right here where it holds water in this driveway. Used to drain to the back, but obviously can't do that right now. It's not looking good. No, nothing messed with it at all. Well, while we're over here, I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find any fresh prints. Fresh prints. Get it? So I'm gonna look around and see if I find any more fresh tracks. Maybe we can move this thing or what for tonight. So I talked to my neighbor and he said he's seen a bunch of raccoons right here in this little piece of woods. Now this is the neighbor that's between my house and a canal back there. So I grabbed the trap, we're gonna move it. So I'm just looking around here to see if I can find some track and we're gonna set it up here for the night. I don't know if you can see that one right there. That's an old one. Looking like a good spot. We got some prints right there and right there. Got some more right there where that crack is. Oh boy, I think we're on to something now. Oh no, I think this spot looks even better. Look at all them prints. Yes sir. I think we're gonna put it right in that little corner right there. Right there. Right there. Of course now I'm gonna have to go back and get the trap. Left it on the edge of the woods. Whoa, whoa. So close. Yeah, I think that's my ice chest. Huh. Alright, that looked like a good spot as any. I mean, there's tracks all over through here. Well, I reckon that's good for now. Morning, or whatever time it is when you're watching this. It's the next day. I'm going to check the raccoon trap, because that's what this video is about. If I did anything else, that'd be kind of weird. Gotta climb up this mountain of floton. Get up in the woods. Hopefully we got something today. Well, I don't know. Problem is there's not any defined trails out here because of how the land's all jacked up with all this floton stuck up in here, and got some low spots, got some high spots, but there's no defined trail that I can see, figure out. So I mean, there's tracks all over right here, but I don't know how old they are. Obviously not from last night because they didn't even touch the dog food on the outside of the trap. But I guess I'm gonna go. Oh hey hawk. Or is that a juvenile eagle? But yeah, let me go take a walk over there and see if I see anything better. If not, we're gonna leave the trap right there and try again. What is going on? Alright, well this spot might be a little bit more better. Cause look at all of these tracks right here. These them look pretty fresh right there. There you have it. Let's get after it. Alright, new spot set. We got tracks coming all the way up and through this, all of this water right here, which makes sense. And then kind of hard right, well, now I can see some tracks right here. And then it looks like that's a path that they take a lot. So hopefully they come in through here, circling around and head over there to get some water or something. I mean, I don't know. If you see me doing something wrong, make sure you put that in the comments. Let me know. You know, I'm new to this. Well, you guessed it. Another day, maybe third time's a charm. Unfortunately, it is freaking 75 degrees at 9 o'clock in December. It's gonna hit 80, it's gonna pass 80. Might be record highs for this time of year today. Humid as the dickens. This freaking weather sucks. All right, we're getting close. Whew. Walking in this stuff is treacherous. Step down, jump. Ooh, that's pretty solid. Ain't much of that around here these days. All right, that's a little spot. Trap should be right there, and nothing. Got a bunch of flies on it. That's about it. Well, we ain't doing too good with this whole raccoon trapping thing. Well, I'm heading to Kansas tomorrow, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up the trap, and we'll continue this when I get back. See you then. All right, well, I'm back from Kansas. Great time up there, but now we're back here, and it is still hot and muggy and miserable, just like when I left. But that's okay. We're gonna get back on this coon hunting thing. I have the old trusty cage trap, the old live trap. But while I was up there in Kansas, might have made a few purchases to little upgrades. Continue on with this raccoon trapping situation. Got ourselves a couple dog-proof traps. That's right. we're busting out a dog-proof trap. So now we're not only gonna have the cage trap, we're gonna have 2 of these, so that gives us 3 times the possibilities to catch ourselves a raccoon. So the way these things work is a little cylinder. You squeeze it like this. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Is you squeeze this, and there's this little latch right there that comes down. You set it like that, and that holds the pin. And then you probably, I don't know if you can see it inside, but there's a little circle in there. Yeah, a little circle in there. What happens is the raccoon comes along and he starts digging out them little snacks. Just picking out a snack, and then when he reaches down in there, he's gonna grab this little trigger, and when he pulls it up, grabs onto his little footsie, and you got him. Now the reason they call these dog-proof traps, whoa. So as I was saying, the reason they call these a dog-proof trap is because dogs and cats and whatnots don't have actual hands like that. And with a raccoon, they can grab stuff, so they're gonna reach down in there and they're gonna actually pull that lever up, where most dogs can't even get their foot in the cylinder to begin with. So there you have it. And not only did we upgrade on the traps, but while I was in Kansas, learned a lot in Kansas. Met a couple fellas from Wisconsin, and one of them said that he uses marshmallows as bait and a little vanilla extract to lure them in. So I went over down the road a little ways and went to the Dollar General, picked up a couple of these things, see if we can outsmart these rascally old critters, some old trash pandas, these old banded rodents. So that right there is where we had the cage trap the last time, but I think we're gonna put the first dog proof right over there. You can look at all of these tracks as I walk over. All of this is covered tracks. That looks like some pretty fresh ones here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo! Still a little slick. And this right here is just covered in tracks all the way up here. So I think I'm gonna put the first one right up in here somewhere, I reckon. You can see right here we got a little poop. I'm not sure if that's raccoon poop, but you know, it could be. And then right there looks like some pretty fresh tracks, as well as crossing right there. You see this trail, and then right there looks like some pretty fresh tracks. So I think this is gonna be a good spot. All right, so hopefully you can see this. I should have brought a tripod, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and first set the trap, pinch it, pull that little lever back, and set it like that. And then I'm gonna take this, is what they call an earth, oh, phone's ringing. Hold that thought. So this is what keeps the trap in the ground. This is what they call a earth anchor or a disposable stake, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm new to this, don't take my word for it. And if any of you guys trap and have any advice, feel free to leave that in the comments below. So all you do with this is it sticks on this little stake right here. Goes in like that. You stick it in the ground, and you take your hammer, and beat that joker in the ground, and then you pull this up, and then you give it a tug, and it locks it in the ground. Good and tight. Now that's way tighter than a raccoon will be able to lift. And then all you do is you take this and you just stick it in here to where the trap is sitting upright. And in theory, that's how it's supposed to work. So basically how that earth anchor works is when you shove this into the ground like that, and when you go to pull up on it, it flattens out and it holds the mud like that, in case you were wondering. Now we're gonna drop some marshmallows down in there, making sure it goes all the way to the bottom, past that little loop in there. That way when they're trying to get the last ones, that's the ones they're gonna grab. Throw some more in there. We'll sprinkle some around, get them wondering about it. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this here vanilla extract and use it as kind of a lure. I think what we're gonna do is just take a little stick like this. I'm gonna dip it in there, get it smelling like it. And I'm just gonna stick it right here. So hopefully, as the breeze passes it, it'll catch the scent and come wanting to check it out. Again, in theory. All right, so that's what the first set looks like. We got it in between the 2 trails, one right there and one right there. It looks like they've been traveling pretty heavily, pretty recently. So, there goes nothing. All right, found another spot where it looks like it's been traveled pretty heavily, pretty recently. So I think I'm gonna set the cage trap right here. Careful where you're grabbing, folks. I mean, that little guy won't hurt you, but you didn't even see him. there's our last set. Got some marshmallows right there, a little scattered out. Maybe they come across it and see, start snooping around for some more. Got a little vanilla extract on that stick right there. You can see all of these tracks. Looks like they got a little trail going. Got a little poo-poo right there. And they got a little drinkage of water right there. So it looks like as good a spot as any to me. Pick it back up tomorrow. Yeah, picked up the old belt while I was in Kansas for the dispatcher. Maybe it'll bring us some luck. Feeling pretty good about it today though. Now we got 3 traps out, got some marshmallows, different bait. I think it's gonna be good. It's hot, still hot. So right here, you should be looking at a video of me walking up on the trap and a raccoon's foot caught in the trap, but apparently I didn't hit the record button on the camera. So here's a picture of the raccoon's foot in the trap, and then here's another picture after I dispatched him. And he's laying on the ground all full of mud. So I apologize for that, but stay tuned to the next scene where I did catch something in the cage trap. So I do apologize for that. Please don't unsubscribe. All right, well, we're gonna get this guy dispatched and go check the other traps. Well, man, fellas, we're 2 for 2. Now this isn't exactly the target species, but there you go. What's up, little buddy? Got ourselves a possum. Of course, I haven't found anybody to buy the furs yet. Still got to figure that one out. So we're not keeping this guy because he is not my target species, and I am a little skeptical about trying to eat one of those guys. So I'm gonna let him out. We're definitely gonna be eating that other raccoon though. You know what I'm saying? And we still got one more trap to check. Out you go. Come on. Come on. Out you go there, bud. Come on, T-boy. It's all right. Come on, I'm gonna let you out. There you go, buddy. Get on out of here. And nothing. I'm gonna empty that out because it's got a little bit of water in it, and then I'm gonna reset it, put some more marshmallows in it, put some more around it, put some more vanilla extract because apparently that combination works. And then I'll go over there, grab the other raccoon, reset that trap, and we'll get on back to the house. I'll wash that sucker up so we can take a good look, see what we got. Well, I had to do a little drying off, change into the clothes because I was sweating profusely dragging that raccoon out of them woods. Climbing all them flotons, falling in mud holes, yada yada yada. But this is what we got. I know he doesn't look exactly gorgeous because he's still pretty wet. His tail looks like a rat tail because it's not all fluffy, you can see. I mean, look at the water still on it. But I washed him off pretty good, got the mud and the blood off from when he got dispatched. But he's a pretty old coon. If you look at his teeth, his canines are worn down. He's got some age on him. He's an old male. I don't know how long raccoons live, but I think he's pretty up there, which means he's probably not going to taste very good because he's old and he's a male. And what I know about animals, it's probably not going to taste that good. But I'm going to keep the meat anyway. We're going to give it a try. I am definitely going to try because I know they have glands that you got to get out before you cook them. So I'm going to practice on him for sure. I am actually going to skin him. I got this little contraption going on until I can get the correct tools for the job. I'm going to try skin him up real nice, not messing up the fur too bad. But also, guys, if you want to see a catch clean cook of a raccoon, make sure you leave that in the comments below because I think the next one I get, we might try and cook him up on camera. But again, I'm gonna use this one so in case it comes out bad, I can try and change it up a little bit and stuff. But anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember, hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and catch you on the next one.